Hi guys, so last night I was sitting in bed and thinking, well, what should I do a video about? And so I woke up this morning and I found out a boy called Cory had died. And I don't know who Cory is, I'll admit that myself. And I was looking through Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, all my messages talking about this Cory guy. And I was just like, oh, who is he? So I looked him up. And well, I found out that it was Finn from Glee, the programme that I have loved for years and years and years. But what makes the situation even worse is that he was only 31. He didn't have the opportunity to get kids, to have grandkids, to retire, to have all those amazing opportunities people usually have. He was 31 years old, he didn't even get to get married. And he was taken so prematurely from this world. Also, in this situation we need to think about Lee Michelle, who's the most beautiful girl in this whole entire world, who will be left just completely heartbroken. 2 weeks from now they were supposed to be getting married, being so happy and having the best day of their lives. And now they won't be planning a wedding, they'll be planning a funeral. And it really just makes you think that anyone can just be gone like that. Just gone like that and you can't do anything about it. Whether it's friends, family, or like your favourite pop star in the whole entire world, you can't do anything to stop them. You can say you'd give your life to them to make them live, but in reality you can't do that. Human lives are so fragile, and it really upsets me that this has happened and so many other people are dying every single day because of what I suspect he died of, either drug or alcohol abuse. In the world that we live in, when we're 13 or 14, we go out to parties and drink alcohol and sometimes take drugs. When I was 13, I still had my innocence. I didn't know what weed was, I didn't know what drugs were, and I never had drunk alcohol until a few years later. We are breeding a generation who are obsessed with drugs and alcohol, thinking it's cool, when there are so many instances when it hasn't. If you just think in the news, there's been Finn Hudson today, and then Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, just so many others. If you type in drug abuse celebrities, there will be hundreds and hundreds of pages, and the youth of today just aren't listening. And I know Cory will be looking down in heaven to us today, probably thinking, I just wish people hadn't have taken the same route as me, because he went to rehab and we all thought that he was getting better, but he obviously wasn't, and we don't know until the post-mortem on Monday whether it was drugs, or whether it wasn't drugs, or whether it was because of his constant drug use for the past few years. But one thing's for certain, that drugs and alcohol have shaped his life in a way that I don't think that he'd want it to. He had such a successful career, he came from such a bad background, and he came out with an amazing, gorgeous girlfriend, lots of money, and a great career. And everyone would think, well, why does he have to take drugs? Why does he have to drink lots of alcohol? And well, it kind of shows that being famous, having loads of money, doesn't actually help. It's an addiction. So if anyone watching this today is suffering from alcohol, drug, any other thing that makes you sad or might affect your life in a negative way, just inbox me. I'll put my link to my Twitter downstairs and my Tumblr, and you can ask me questions or just talk to me, because I like talking and I want to help people, and I just don't want anyone to suffer in the way that he did, because someone's idol isn't here anymore. And just imagine what it would be like if they were there one day and the next you saw on Twitter, you saw on Facebook that they were gone. And that is probably the scariest thing about this all. And probably the saddest thing is that they were going to get married in 2 weeks, and I saw on Tumblr about how he did see her in her wedding dress before he passed away, and that's just so sad. How that would have been the best moment of his life, and he can't have that anymore. And it's these evil alcohol and drugs which have just not let him do this. So yeah, I'm gonna go now because I'm feeling really sad, but just pray for Cory and his family and Lee, because they're all really perfect, and I don't even want to know what Lee would be thinking right now. So yeah, remember, you can always talk to me if you're affected by something like this. Okay, bye, I love you.